Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Hope you've had a good morning so far. So, it's not as easy to find a body shop, at least through AAA, as you'd think it was. You go on their website and they're supposed to have, all of these preferred dealers, and all of the preferred dealers don't do body work. So, I found a place nearby that does do body work and they do insurance work. I just don't think it's going to be quite as fast as using one of the preferred dealers, but life goes on. I have not yet opened the car. I wanted to check and make sure that we can get any water in there. So I'm going to move this magnet over to the other side so I can open this up. And let's see. There is no water on the windshield there, or inside the windshield there. So that's good. So
Daddy.
Let's put that back.
Daddy.
Yeah, buddy.
That worked. That worked.
So here's to a crash-free day. So the incubator is over there. There are no signs of any type of life right now. I think we're at day 21, might even be day 22. So I don't know if that rooster is just not doing his job. I may have to buy some Jubilee Orpington eggs, hatch those, and then see if we get a good rooster out of it. I don't know. We'll see. But I wanted to show you the chicks. The chicks are doing well. They are, you can see, they're getting all feathered out. As soon as possible, we'll probably put them outside in a brooder because chicken poop smells, and that makes the whole barn kind of smell. So my wife doesn't like it so much. Hey guys, so yesterday, you guys may remember, we picked up that swing set base that I'm going to use for a deer hunting blind. Anytime I take the trailer anyplace, I try to take this bucket with me, or this box with me. And you can see it's falling apart, it's ripping apart, and you probably can't see much past this yellow rope. So let me move that. Well, that took longer than I hoped it would. So this rope I just threw in yesterday because I wanted to be over-prepared. It's much too long a rope to be taking along every time. But mostly, you can see there's gloves. These are the ones I used yesterday. I think these are the ones that Homestead Boy used yesterday. And then there's an assortment of ratchet straps. I've got a small piece of rope. I've got some duct tape. I have a set of temporary trailer tires to be used in case whatever I'm going needs to have lights on it. I have had in the past this winch, but it is woefully inadequate. It has very little string on it or wire on it, so the pull on it is, you can only pull like 8 feet or 6 feet or something like that. I mean, you can add something else to it, but the new thing that I've added is this, and I've done a video on it. I'll show you guys the video on it, but I've also found, so normally you would bolt this down to your trailer or your boat trailer or whatever. Well, I found this shackle right here that fits perfectly in there, and then I can hook something onto this, hook this onto the trailer temporarily, and pull it. So, this is what I take along with me when I am in the trailer or anything, so that I've got enough stuff with me. Well, I bet we've gotten another at least ½ inch of rain. You can see from the boot tray, it is full. I bet you that's an inch lip there. And you can see our driveway, our walkway. We were dry 2 days ago, a day and a half ago. We were dry, everything was dry. And now we're back to a river runs through it. It's the second movie. I'm actually gonna head down to the drainage swale because I wanna see how much water is going through there. But you guys can see the pasture, there's just water all over again. And it had been dry. Like, we were all dry. So I'm just trying to focus on the positive that everything's been watered. I don't have to water anything else. Yay. Right? That's what I should go with. Oh, I think I can hear the water rushing. I'll show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see right here, the water is draining down into the drainage swale. And look at this. There was no water in here 2 days ago. I mean, none. And all of the field across the street, from the high point over there where the trees are drains right through here. So that there's hundreds of acres over there that drain right into here. And then this drains back down into our marsh. And you can actually hear it. I'm not gonna be able to get over there because there's too much water for me to jump right now without getting too wet. But I don't know if you guys can hear it as we walk over here. It's rushing water. As this water goes through the woods, there's a couple little drop-offs. So we end up with rivers, or a waterfall. Right here. And this all, I don't know if you guys can see, goes right down through there. There's another spot that crosses the path that I did a video on a long time ago. And that goes across the path and down into the marsh. There's a lot of water. I'd actually be okay if there's this much water all the time. Have a little stream. But this dries out. You can see I've got the culvert here that my neighbor gave me that I want to set right here and then build this up, because right now it's kind of a drop to go from where I'm standing down to there and then back up. So what I'd like to do is build this up again so that taking the tractor or anything across is an easy drive, but there's plenty of space for this to get through with the culvert. So this is why I want to dig a couple little ponds along here just to keep the water, and then have a couple little ponds for frogs and birds and stuff, because all it takes is one good rain and they'd fill up. I don't know if you guys can see, but the dark weather is coming again. If I don't hurry, I'm gonna get really, really wet. All of a sudden, the west got dark. So I'm going in the house because that's coming. I wanted to show you guys, so I planted this tree last fall, but you can see it's budding out. Get that little beetle off there. It's got buds all the way along and I think even down where most of the trees are in the main orchard, I think there's only 2 of them that died. I think we've been really lucky with trees this year. I can't think of, maybe those 2 and a couple up here that I was planning on replacing anyway. You can see this tree here looking good. And some of these are just whips that, I did order from Stark because they had a good deal on them. Because like I said, I haven't been unhappy with the trees that I've gotten from Stark Brothers. Just the trees that I've gotten from Maple Grove have been much bigger for similar or better pricing. So, well, I just brought the 2 kids home from swimming. I'm gonna go back and pick up Homestead Boy 1 after milking. But just like that, I don't know if you guys can see, the sun is out, blue skies, and it looks beautiful. On this episode of River Monsters, Homestead Boy 2 fishes the river in our driveway for the challenging and rare homestead fish. No? I think so. Guys, let me tell you, it is beautiful out here tonight. The rain has passed. I don't know if you guys can hear, but the birds are taking advantage of the last bit of light here before it gets dark, before night. And they're out looking for worms, and they're, just singing. And everything, the leaves and the buds on trees are starting to bloom. You might be able to see the peach tree here and there. It's just gorgeous tonight. I know it's gonna be a little bit colder tomorrow, but then it's supposed to warm back up into the 50s or upper 50s and 60s, and everything, I'm sure, is just gonna explode. The grass is already going nuts, but some of the, if you guys look and see, some of the lilacs that we have here are starting to bloom and get bigger, and I love the smell of lilacs. So hope you guys had a great day. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.